AI can write blog posts, AI can give you content ideas, AI can be used to write social media posts, create images. Do we still need marketers? That's the question that's going around. And if you're a business owner, you might be wondering if you still need a marketer on your team. The answer is 100% yes, you do. And today we're going to get into why. So what does AI do well in marketing? Number one, automation. There's lots of things you could automate using AI. It's brilliant. So a task that might be repetitive that you did day after day or week after week can now be set up to just run even when you're not there. Automation is huge. The second thing that AI does really well is data analysis. It can look at huge sets of data and come out on top with things that work well, things that aren't working, and help you come up with a strategy. Of course, which is what I already said in the beginning of this video, AI is great at generating content. It can generate text, copy, whatever you want to call it, blogs, video script. It can create images, graphics, tables, all kinds of things that you need for your marketing. Now let's get on to the point what humans do better than AI. The first thing, of course, is creativity. AI is trained on previous content, on previous ideas. Now, as a creative person, I get inspiration from other people's ideas, but I don't necessarily use their idea and completely copy it. I might use a piece from one idea here and one idea there and one idea there and come up with a brand new creative campaign. AI can't really do that, right? They can only think and base things on what they already know. So the creativity piece is missing if you're only creating content with AI. The second thing is strategy. Marketers understand long-term goals. Marketers understand the changing market. Marketers understand trends that are happening and can differentiate between something that's going viral and something that's really close to the heart of somebody and that they know their audience will love. So in strategy, we still need that human interpretation of the data in order to make it work. Now, I touched on this earlier, but ethics and empathy, those are two things that AI just can't do. So if you're replacing your whole marketing department with AI, you're going to screw up. An example was last year, Canadian Air had a customer come to their customer service line, ended up talking to an AI, not a human, and asked about a bereavement fare for a ticket to go to a funeral. And AI didn't really know the answer, obviously hadn't been trained correctly, and answered that if they just bought a regular ticket, that it would be reimbursed by Canadian Air. Now, when that customer, after the funeral, came back and said, I want my money, AI said, no, we don't do that. And then they escalated it and went to a human. And the human said, of course we don't do that. Not realizing or understanding that AI had okayed it. Now, that customer had taken screenshots and said, hey, AI promised that this would happen, that I would get my money back, that I would get a free flight to the funeral. Now, this is where the company made a mistake. This was reputation management 101. They should have said, you know what, AI made a mistake. Here is the full fare, refund it. And that would have been the end of it. Instead, they doubled down and said, no, we never do that because we're afraid of the backlash of everybody going to a funeral wanting a free ticket. So then that customer took it public and tarnished the reputation of Canadian Air. They were the laughing stock of how not to use AI. So empathy and ethics, make sure that there's a human there making decisions, that there's a human voice and a human reasoning, right, with the clients and with the brand. Here are some ways that marketers can work with AI and you as a business owner can save money, get things done quicker, be more efficient, and get better outcomes. The first thing you can do is automate repetitive tasks, right? So there's more time for strategy and analysis. Next, make sure that you use AI for that data analysis that leaves more time for the humans to do the creative stuff and to have meetings and to talk with their team and come up with some creative designs and creative campaigns. If AI is doing the data analysis, then the humans have more time for the creative piece. Combine human intuition with AI data-driven analysis to really predict what's coming next. Use both of these things to come up with new ideas, new trends, and get prepared for the future. What it comes down to is this. AI is a tool, just like any other tool. AI is only going to be as good as the humans are that are using the tool. We're not even talking about agents yet. We're talking about AI as a tool. If you put in a one-sentence prompt into AI, you're going to get the most general output. The more prompting you put in, the more details, the more information you give to your AI tool, the better the output is. So you need a human to be behind the scenes and to operate the tools to get the most out of it. If you are a business owner and you're on the verge of discovering AI, learning about AI, wanting to learn more about AI, this is the place to be. I'm going to be sharing how I use AI for my clients when I do create social media strategies, marketing strategies. I'm going to show you how I do prompting. I'm also going to show you what not to do, right? So you can learn. I encourage you to embrace AI as a tool for the marketers on your team. Let them explore the tools, give them access to the tools, but make sure that they understand that ultimately they are responsible for the content that's put out for your brand.